Hello, back to another video. We are here with Red Wolf. Also, my mic is going through your mic. Can you fix that?
My I'm sorry, what did you say?
Okay, is it going through? Nope.
It's going back through.
It's going back through.
Yeah.
Yeah, your mic's going
up my volume.
picking up my volume and going through.
Fix it. Sounds like you fixed it. It's such a tiny echo, but
Yeah, that's better.
okay. So you guys are the title.
So you guys are the
Well,
title.
you're the And yes, I think I figured out the actual thing for how the storyline of Fortnite is going. It's a very complicated one because of how chaotic it is. There will not be any editing at 50 subs. I do learn uploading edit videos, and this would be too complicated for me to edit. Let's start the chaotic ramble of how this entire storyline goes. Looking at the latest video they posted for the season, we can see that Jonesy is on Team Ghost. Team Ghost is known for keeping people captured, as we can see from Sky in Season 2, Chapter 2, having prison. Let me see where I'm gonna land real quick. I'll land.
It's like a raspy version of your voice.
Yeah.
Okay,
So we know that Team Ghost is capturing, and that they are not fans.
With the echoes are back, it's loud again.
Wait, you might have to just
I might just mute him, and Denner can tell me what you're saying.
yeah.
Because that is geeking out for me. Okay. So we know that there's Ghost, and we also know there's a team that's Shadow. We know that they aren't friends with the Seven. The Seven are dark colored. What is Shadow? Darkness. Shadow, as we saw, tried breaking free of the loop, and that's what the Seven are trying to do. So I have reason to believe that the Seven are Shadow. And then, if we go back and look at the storyline, the Seven never existed for a couple of seasons. Like season X is when they were actually a thing, or more or less then. Because originally the Visitor didn't know what the loop was. He just accidentally stumbled into it, trying to complete his thing. He was trying to do something. Who knows what? But he accidentally stumbled into it. When he stumbled into it, he then discovered it and went to go seek help with the rocket, because people need to get freed from it. He doesn't want people being trapped and everything. He wants more freedom. And then he created a giant hole in the sky, which at first you think, okay, there's a giant rift in the sky. What could that mean? Well, with the 0 point before that was the sky, and he ripped through the 0 point, causing a problem. The 0 point needed to be repaired, like it does now. And Jonesy sends in Kevin. Kevin is what I'm calling a fixing agent, fixing bond. Because as we saw in the latest one, he sent in like a Kevin-like material to try and fix the thing this time, but it didn't work. I don't know why. We don't know, something went wrong because it's not working 100%. So yeah, that's that. Kevin goes around collecting a bunch of the 0 point to put it in a more concentrated spot. And when he does, we then see Season 6, where he relocates it to the thing. We get to see the 0 point more close up. We get to see everything. Season 7 comes along, and we meet the 7 elemental protectors. We know at least 2 of them. I don't know if the girl counts as one of the 7. But yeah, that happens. So we know that there's not just the 7, we also know there's the Elemental 7. And then if we go past that, because that event was actually not even part of the storyline I was going to say. If we go and look at Chapter 8, the volcano erupting and us going into the 0 point, so that's whatever you want to call it. There's so many realms at this point in this game, I don't know what it's called. But we go into it where the 0 point is. We see the 0 point, and the world doesn't want us seeing it, therefore it starts trying to protect itself. Or maybe that was Jonesy trying to protect it, get us not to want to be there right now, because we want to worry about protecting the thing. From there, the monster gets released. The monster knows where the 0 point is. It craves for the power, like Galactus craves for it, but we'll get to that later on. So, the monster attacks. Singularity, who was in the thing, like a protector, which I'm guessing means works for Agent Jonesy, because he's trying to protect it, then stops the monster, but the monster, to stop the monster, he has to use the 0 point, damaging it so bad that time gets frozen. which means that nothing that Jonesy does can actually affect the game. The game is frozen. The game cannot be affected by them at all. So let's say that means nothing can be entered. Not even the Kevin fix, the Kevin resealment. Meaning that they are literally just watching to see what happens. They literally have to wait and see what happens. The 7, on the other hand, know a backdoor entrance. They figured out how to enter, and they're going to enter again. To try and stop the try and stop the loop. And we see that with them trying to stop it. But problems occur, and the 0 point collapses in on itself, collapsing all reality. They reboot reality because why not reboot reality? Make sure that everything's running fine. And then we see chapter 2, season 1. And there's duplicates of skin, meaning that something must have gone wrong. There's still a problem, and they're trying to fix it. We don't see a live event. Season 2 of chapter 2 comes out, and it's spy thing. I already spoke about this a little bit, but we see that most teams are trying to go because they want, to Sato because they want out of the loop. So, Brutus does it because he wants more freedom on how to run his crew and stuff. I'm gonna say that Tina did because he wanted less restraints since he selected explosives since he was working in a rig. And they were like, nah, you can't do that, that's too dangerous, that can cause problems. But she revolted and became Sato because why not? Meowscles, he just got kicked to the side and got mad because you don't kick a guy to the side and expect him not to get mad. So he just got mad and went to Team Sato. Deadpool was there to be of assistance and help fight off Sato. I'm getting the teams mixed up already. This is great. And if we look at what's her name? Sky, we see. Dang, I got later. We see that she made her place become prison. She was Ghost. One person escaped. Remember, one person managed to escape her prison. We don't know if they ever went back, got caught, and got put back. But if we then go and look at Midas, who was originally pretending to be Ghost. Oh my goodness, I get from Ghost and Shadow mixed up. He broke free. He became Ghost and wanted to free the thing. And he did, kind of. He broke it, not to the point where it was good enough, but to the point where it was bad, like causing a flood. They fixed it with probably the same Kevin substance. Kevin over there, the Kevin energy plant, touched the water, which started changing it around. That's my theory as to that. Maybe the storm's even made of Kevin. Who knows? The storm very well could be made of Kevin.
Yeah, that's why it would damage you.
So yeah, maybe Midas is Team 7, or maybe he's one of the 7, and he just isn't in one of the costumes, and maybe, or maybe not. He might just be following their footsteps. He might like what they're trying to do and want to join them, and they said no. Then we go to season 3, which is water flooding and them trying to slowly fix the map. And then we go to season 4, Avengers. They had an outside threat, a threat that they couldn't even control or stop with nothing. So they had to call in backup, like they did in the previous chapter 2. And we won, but we caused damage to the thing because Galactus still touched it. And that's where we are now. They tried sending in Kevin energy, and it broke and did this instead. And that now have to worry about fixing it even more because they caused more damage than they fixed. And they also make sure that no one can escape because it's wide open and in a damaged state where people can enter it and out. So that's my theory as to how the season storyline's going. So, and who knows? Maybe Shadow's the good guy, meaning that because I think the 7 are Shadow, and that they're trying to work on freeing us from this loop, while Jonesy is Team Ghost and is keeping us in. Why would he be keeping us in? But then to give evidence to Jonesy being on the good side, maybe there's an effect that happens to you if you escape the 0 point and you aren't freed properly. Maybe it's like poison. You get out, your body starts decaying, and you can't live for long outside of the 0 point once you're in here. Which then shows that Ghost is truly being the bad guy. Not Ghost. Showing that Shadow is truly the bad guy. But they're trying to do good, but they don't realize what they've done because they found a back door in and out, so they aren't getting affected with it somehow. They can remember, but they can't remember at the same time. It's like how the Avengers got in. They got in through a back door. They can enter through the Zero Point. They can enter through Big Summit. Galactus managed to enter through his own powers because he's an all-powerful, godlike creature, planet, the eater. So whoever that means. So yeah, that. And then there's some that we've seen that remember their memory. How else would the visitor be able to build a spaceship if he didn't have an idea of how to build stuff? He knew how to. He still had his memory. He just forgot certain parts of it. Iron Man, he could remember how to build a suit and a bunch of other stuff. How to get stuff here. Maybe Wolverine just pretended that he had no memory to mess with Galactus and us. Because why not? Who else had their memory? I don't know. But we've had others that have entered and they have their memory. I don't know. But yeah, maybe in the end, it's them trying to figure out how to keep us here so we don't end up dying because we can't survive in the outside. And that might explain why they decided to kick Drift out. Drift got in because of corruption in the system. Therefore, he is part corrupted because of how the system's working. I seriously am dying. And he entered through a corrupted method. Therefore, maybe he has even worse, and that means he can't be let out without finding a cure to fix it. Okay, can I stop being aimed at? I'm trying to keep going. But that's more or less everything I have. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Now it's time to go and destroy these kids because they are picking on me and I'm not about to have it. Okay, that was a looked like no other. We can still win this. Let's go.
He is still recording.
Yeah. Double kill. For everyone wondering, I collected a lot of fists and a lot of people. And I've also completed a lot of achievements. Which I also know that the achievements are glitched, so that's fun. Let's see, where are people? Three over here. Let's go. Darn it! I edited a door by accident instead of what he wanted. Well, we got this. Come on, move me in. Yeah, this doesn't look like a game victory. We're playing. We're killing her. How did I die? Darn it, the guy broke into the back wall and got us. In there. How? It's not fire, a little further. Hello there, my friend. Huh? Okay, I'm glitching. I was told I can base the build. Yeah, you can. Darn it! 10,000 more meters to travel on foot. Woohoo! We're so close to getting a lot of XP there. Hey, I reached level 22, I just realized. I was so busy going on my explanation of how the storyline, I think, is working. Forgot! I'm out, Matt. No, I can't just build up there. What? Darn it. Oh, we're close to getting back up to them. I just need to stop dying. I I have 7 kills. I like how I have 10 kills even though there's one or that long explanation of how I believe the storyline works. Darn it. Ow! Every shot I take it off my build. What? Come on, Lachlan Skin, you got it. We need 10 more kills. They only need 4. We are not winning this. I don't even think I'm gonna land in here. Never mind. What the? Okay. No, I was the one to die.
That sucks. I got stuck in a box with one.
Return to the lobby. Hope you all enjoyed. Subscribe if you're subscribed to our vacations, and leave a like if you enjoy. See you all in the next video.